So hi everyone, welcome back to our channel Dark and Handsome. Today I'm with my what are you co-what?
I'm a
Co-event.
not co-director,
Co-content creator.
that.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we're just going to give you a recap of how our 6 months has been. As you can see, we're in what? June, right? This is June.
Oh, for a minute I was wondering what 6 months?
It's been like 6 months. Time has actually flown, Yeah, so right now we're in a new space because are you going to break the news or should I break the news? Anyways, ladies first. Let her break the news.
We were going to break the news with our apartment tour, or it's not an apartment. Anyway, we were going to give a house tour, then we were going to break the news. But anyway, the news is that I finally moved out of my parents' house.
Yay! No more curfew because she had a curfew.
Well, I have a personal curfew, but
yeah, but that curfew was imposed. It was like, don't be home before. In fact, you should be home before this and this time. Yeah.
Well, technically, that curfew was lifted, but because I had lived with the curfew for so long, I still mentally had to be home at a certain time. So, yeah, I'm on my own, and yeah.
Things are happening. At least things are happening.
Yes.
Yeah. So, are we going to start with January, or should we sum up everything in one sentence? I don't know. What's your take?
Well, I can't say much happened for me, so I don't think I can go month by month.
Yeah.
But you want to start?
It's a ladies first thing, so
okay.
I believe we're going to give you the ladies first opening.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. So, like I said, I can't give a monthly recap of what happened because some of the things are jumbled up. I'm not sure what happened when and where, but in the past 6 months, I failed to get a job, the white collar job. I failed to get those jobs miserably. I cried at some point. Yeah, it was just very sad state of affairs, but yes. And I finally decided to go the nomad way. So I work remotely, I work at home. And I think that was actually one reason I actually decided to move, because it's easier to work remotely when I'm on my own instead of having people knocking my door every 5 minutes, because the people at my home, my father's home, really did care about me. So if I was locked away in my room for more than 4 hours non-stop, they would check on me to check if I've eaten, and I really appreciate that. But that disturbed my work. So, yeah. And, like we said, I moved. So that's what's happened in the past 6 months, I guess.
I see. That's really interesting. So, so what happens? Do I go next, or do you have something? Okay, let me just ask. What was the most exciting thing that happened to you in the past 6 months?
The most exciting thing that happened to me in the past 6 months?
Yeah.
Well, things didn't happen to me.
Yeah.
Well, things happened to people around me that made me happy. So yeah, I think the biggest highlight of the past 6 months for me was taking my friend Grace 2 steps to walking down the aisle. So we had her Chilanga Milo and her kitchen party. And for me, this was a big deal because Grace is like my sister. So yeah, and I was a huge part of the committee because I had to collect money from all of her friends, which was stressful. Yo, guys, it was stressful. I don't like dealing with money, but I just had to for Grace's sake. So I think that has been the highlight of my past 6 months, and now I'm looking forward to the wedding in August. So yeah, that's what happened.
Okay, that's really good. Okay, very interesting. And what of the saddest moment? Or you mentioned the saddest moments, like the time you're giving the intro, which was the job hunting and crying.
Oh Lord, guys, I cried. I never ever thought that I would cry. But I wasn't crying because of the rejection per se, but I was crying because of how excited my parents looked when I got these job interviews. And the biggest interview I got was a series of interviews. So that's why it really hit as hard, because for 2 months I was like passing step by step of the interview, and I finally got to the last round only to be rejected. And it was really hard on my family, because they looked forward to dressing me up. They would put me in a suit and everything, like, oh my god, Chima's going to the next round. And for me, it was just about seeing the joy on their faces. To be honest, I really didn't want the job, but but to see the look on their faces, taking me to interviews and everything, it was really nice. And I felt like I had let them down. And yeah, but when I finally got this job that I'm doing now, the remote job, they were supportive. And when I told them that it's actually enough for me to even go and support myself on my own, that made them even happier. So I can say I'm in a really happy place right now.
That's really interesting.
Yeah.
So that comes down to me, right?
Yes, you have been avoiding yourself.
No, I haven't been avoiding myself. I've been actually thinking and processing. I'm like, okay, what am I going to say? Because right now it's a little bit jumbled up. Because as you know, I'm a very bad storyteller. So definitely it's going to be a little bit jumbled up. So yeah, to begin with, I think the greatest thing that actually happened was discovering that you don't really need like a lot of equipment to do good video, because I've been following like some YouTubers here and there, because YouTube is actually my thing. I like watching YouTube like a lot. Just that this past, is it 2-3 months? I haven't been touching YouTube because of some financial crisis that we had due to shopping too much, because we like had a series of stuff like no, don't blame me, you are the problem. She is the shopaholic. I am the guy that actually tries to at least tone things down, but unfortunately, when your woman shops a lot, you also follow steps. So it's been that bad. Yeah. But otherwise, due to her being a shopaholic, we actually managed to get ourselves a good camera, which we're actually using right now to record this vlog, and we also got ourselves a mic. Because we decided, let's give these people better audio if they're going to be watching us like on a regular. And sorry guys, it's just that we've been a little bit caught up with certain things. That's why we haven't been really putting out new content like on a weekly or basis that's going to at least keep you glued to our channel. So that's why we haven't been really putting out content. But all in all, believe me, the past 5 months, because we're in month 6 right now, have been really interesting. So I got a photography gig, like the first photography gig that we as Simply Truly actually jumped on, and that was like last week.
Yeah, it was last week Monday.
Yeah. Last week Monday, yeah, and it was really interesting. Like it was on the 30th of May. Yeah.
It was last week Monday.
Yeah, last week Monday. Yeah, that was like on the 30th of May, and it was really interesting. Just imagine like Simply Truly first like photography gig. That was like really interesting.
It's a milestone.
Yeah. And what other thing really happened that was like really interesting? Let me see. I'm thinking of something. What other thing? Okay, maybe on the editing side, I started creating my own image presets. So I created like a few presets that I would definitely use, because creating presets like before taking pictures is really good. So you have to like have multiple presets that you can use for your images, just in case a client wants images like there and then. What do? You use your old presets just to blend in the images. Plus you also have to have a style of your own when you're taking pictures, which is really fun. And jumping to the next thing, that's like video editing. I've been learning a few things here and there, and it's working out pretty good, despite not really like having enough time to sit down. Just as you said, when you're in your parents' house, it's a little bit insane when it comes to working.
Really, better we can see that.
No. No, they don't tell me that. Come on. But yeah, sometimes they tell me, and I'm like, But all in all, I've really, moved a step ahead in terms of editing, and it's helped me out a lot. Yeah, and fast forward to, was it the day before yesterday? Was it yesterday? Yesterday? Yeah, I jumped on filmmaking course with Benchmark Films, which incorporated with I'll tell you. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll tell you. It's just that I'm a little bit bad with certain things. I've got short-term memory. Yeah. Don't. That's me telling the truth. But yeah, so I believe the filmmaking course is going to really help me improve on my editing skills, camera angles, lighting, script writing, and a lot of other stuff that I really need to learn. Plus, it's going to help me, interact with new people that I have never met in my life. Because, of course, you can interact with people that you've been interacting with, but new people are always needed, like in life.
Okay.
Yeah. So I believe that's a summary of my 6 months.
Okay.
Though we're still in the
6th month.
yes.
I mean, we just started.
Yeah, and so far it's actually going good because we're improving. We have to improve day by day.
Yeah, we are still alive, but send help. We are almost out of food.
Yeah.
But yes, anyway.
Yeah. Plus, I also went remote with Fiverr and got our first gig. Yeah, so yippee. Yeah, and we'll be doing our second gig. Yeah, I'll be doing it with her. Like the first one I did it with my young brother and some other college students. So the second one I'll be doing it with her. And,
I did not agree to this, but anyway.
Yeah, she agreed. She actually said yes to it when I actually showed her the way. She was like,
I just nodded my head, but yeah. Anyway.
yeah. So that's about the first half of the year, and we're looking forward to the second half of the year.
I am looking forward to the second half of the year.
Yeah. Hopefully everything goes well, and we manage to accomplish a few things that we've actually written down, though we haven't really written them down physically. They are just
They're written in the stars.
Yeah, they are written in the stars. But all in all, we just want to at least travel and just have a feel of
Please,
new
let's
places.
travel.
Yeah, we just have to travel. Yeah, so that's all. Anyways, thank you very much for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe, share, and and turn on the notifications every time. For every time we post a new video, you get notified. Thank you very much and have a blessed month.
Bye.
Bye.